Hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to City Unplugged, your very own Man City fan channel, and it's a game in a stadium we have not won since the stadium was open. Literally, I mean we have won trebles, we have won more trophies in a single year than Tottenham have done in 2 decades, 4 decades, and yet we have not beaten Tottenham. I mean, forget beating Tottenham. We haven't even scored a goal in the stadium. Wow, fantastic. And some City fans are just looking at Reddit and stuff, and some City fans were actually telling that it's it's a good it's a tradition that you don't win at Spurs Stadium. That's what elevates you to win trophies and stuff. But this is the FA Cup, and we are the defending champions, and I think we need to win this. We need to win this tie. There's no two ways around it. Every record, every hoodoo has to come to an end. So actually, guess we need to win this. The lineup's interesting. The lineup's actually not in there. I'll try to sort it out, but the lineup's on not in there. But it's actually interesting what Pep has actually picked. Rajshekhar is here. Hey Rajshekhar, how are you doing? How are you doing, mate? Who do you think will win today? What are the odds of us, ending this winless run at Spurs Stadium? What are the odds? Think about it, and till then I'll actually try to sort this thing out regarding the lineup. uh, it's interesting, the lineup's interesting because he's actually put in Oscar Bob, and a lot of people are actually thinking Foden will shift to the left and Oscar Bob might play in the center, but that's not how Pep goes with it. I mean, I was just thinking that that's also how the lineup's been there, to be honest. Let me just put there. Rajshekar says, stay strong. Definitely Manchester City, I'm sure, cause I believe in you. Thank you, mate. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, buddy. Don't I don't know much about football, but still, kudos to your belief in Manchester City and belief in me. Thank you. Hopefully we end the winless streak. Hopefully we end the winless streak today. But I'll just I'll just set up the lineup as well, which actually will sort a few of the things out. Yes, I think this is our lineup. I think you can see on the screen. This is interesting. I mean, there's just a single thing that interests me here. The rest all is like your normal stuff. But the single thing that Rachika is always with you. Thank you, Rachika. Thanks a lot. But look at the lineup there. Oscar Bob for me. I know everyone's putting Oscar Bob in the center and Foden in the left, but I do not think. I mean, I was like when I saw the lineup first, I was thinking, okay, who plays in the middle? Will it be Oscar Bob on the right, Bernardo Silva in the midfield? And I was I was actually can't you hear my voice? I think you can. I think you can. Can you hear the voice? Can you hear the voice? Uh, so yeah, I'll speak. But the thing is, I mean, I, I'm just looking at the lineup, and I'm actually thinking Bernardo plays in the center, Kovacic plays there, and then Rodri plays there, and I'm thinking Bob on the right, Foden on the left, and Alvarez. Oh, you can hear me. Thank you for confirming it. Thank you for confirming it. No, I was just thinking about the lineup. To be fair, I mean, I because I actually think there is Oscar Bob position is very interesting in the lineup there. I mean this game today for Oscar Bob could define his career literally. It is that's just because of the position which has been actually given. So like I was telling, I was actually thinking that Bernardo plays in the center, Bob on the right, Foden on the left, Alvarez strike, and that actually should be how it should be. But then I was thinking against Newcastle, where did Oscar Bob play? Against see you, Rajshekar, see you. Yeah. 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 So I was thinking Alvarez. Yeah, that was the lineup. But then I was thinking against Newcastle, he played on the left and did that wonderful goal, right? So he has to play on the left, and then I was thinking, wow, Oscar Bob on the left means he's kept both Grealish and Doku out. I was just seeing a few of the comments in City social media and stuff before coming in here, and I'm actually like, people are like, why is Jack Grealish not playing? Why is Jeremy Doku not playing? But then Oscar Bob is there for Manchester City. Oscar Bob is there for Manchester City. So I mean, at this moment, I think Oscar Bob is above the pecking lineup of both Jack Grealish and Jeremy Doku. So it will be interesting to see what actually happens. But but yeah, the match is almost starting there. The match is almost starting. Players are arriving on the field. I think Kevin De Bruyne, the arrival of Kevin De Bruyne will be interesting. And there have been a lot of transfer news regarding City as well, so we'll discuss all of it. There's actually a lot to go on. I wasn't doing a show. I think there was no game for the last 1 week, 2 weeks. I think right after the Newcastle one, due to the break and stuff. So I was just thinking that we have a lot to catch up on regarding transfers and all, and of course Jurgen Klopp, the shock, this thing for exit from Liverpool. What effect does it have on Pep Guardiola? And will Pep Guardiola renew after next summer? Couple of interesting things actually. Couple of interesting things going on. To be fair, the players are almost starting the game. I don't know if JSK is there or not here, but he'll be happy tonight with Stefan Ortega starting. So that's going to be something which is very interesting. The players are in a hurdle. I mean, I think this is the best possible lineup. Of course, excluding Kevin De Bruyne. If Kevin De Bruyne comes in, that's there. But I think the defense is a first choice defense. I think if it's a Champions League final and stuff, or a Champions League knockout match, I think he's gonna go with these three of Kovacic, Rodri, and De Bruyne probably. Maybe then he plays Foden on the left. I don't know, but people are telling you can play both Foden and De Bruyne in the center. I know they played it against Newcastle, but it's different. Rodri is not a Fernandino. That's the thing. That's the major difference. The match has started, and I hate seeing Richarlison. hate seeing Richarlison. He looks like an absolute idiot. But City are already pressing high. The high line is going to be something that will really be fascinating from City's point of view, because last time it was 3-3, but Erling Haaland missed chances. Jack Grealish went the 2-on-1. But City are pressing high, and of course Spurs will want to play through the high line. So that's what this will be so interesting. This will be such an interesting duel. Bernardo Silva already occupying the center there. Bernardo Silva in the center. The referee allowing the flow of the game to go on in a decent way. Ruben Diaz. Spurs are pressing high now. This will be a test of Stefan Ortega's footwork as well. How comfortable is he with the feet? As a goalkeeper. Van der Veen under pressure by Julian Alvarez. This is a high intensity game, buddies. This is a very high intensity game. This is such a high intensity game. Ball is with Vicario, and it's just been roughly 1.5 to 2 minutes since the match has started, and already the game has turned breathless. Already the game is like gone end to end. Ortega's done well. Ortega's positioning was good there. I probably thought Diaz would have got there, but Ortega's positioning is good. I think it's Oscar Bob playing on the left. Yes, Oscar Bob is on the left, and Guardiola is sort of. No, Guardiola is not occupying a high position. Oscar Bob on the left. He's hugging the touchline almost. Ruben Diaz. This game will be full of goals. I'm surprised a bit that in a game like this is not playing Bernardo Silva in the center, because if he plays Bernardo Silva in the center in a game like this, I think he's a master at controlling midfields. He's gone up against the great Liverpool teams from 16, 17, 18, so on till then. Kovacic, who press better than Spurs, but again Kovacic is there. I think he plays Rodri, Kovacic, and Bernardo in the midfield. I think that midfield becomes unpressable. But Kovacic again, we must remember he's an absolute master. He's an absolute master. Mateo Kovacic at dribbling through space. He's said to be a pressing wizard, Mateo Kovacic. Oscar Bob with his first touch of the match. Has done well there, Oscar Bob. That was actually Oscar Guardiola. Then now it's Oscar Bob on the ball. Mateo Kovacic, Nathan Ake. City are driving Spurs on. I think it's wantedly, I think. Ruben Diaz. City are looking as comfortable in possession as I've seen them all season. You're looking absolutely comfortable in possession. Kyle Walker, Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, Mateo Kovacic. Kovacic is going to be a key piece today. Bob is playing in the midfield as well, I think. Sort of left attacking mid and left winger. Mateo Kovacic. This game will be the game where I guess Mateo Kovacic will show why City have got him. It's Phil Foden. It's Kyle Walker actually. Was it offside? I thought Oscar Bob had a goal there. I thought Oscar Bob had a goal there. Will VR check it? I don't know. I think VR might check it. That is clearly onside. I think Kyle Walker's clearly onside here. That is close. That is very close, to be honest. That is very close, to be honest. It's this close for Oscar Bob. Is VR checking it? I don't know. I think this could be a VR check because it is much more closer than it met the eye with. A bit of a lengthy VR check is going on here. City and VR at Spurs Stadium. All of us know the relation. Wow, this is going on as a lengthy VR check. I don't know why they are not showing us the lines. I just don't know. I mean, if it was a straightforward one, they would have cleared it actually. So, oh, it's offside. They've given it as offside. It was very close. Be honest, whatever decision was. But again, right place, right time. Oscar Bob cutting in from the left hand side. That was very close. Oh, I hate seeing Richarlison, to be honest. It would have been such a great goal for Oscar Bob had it been given, but it is just slightly offside. But again, a great run from Kyle Walker. That's great retention from Josko Guardiol. Guardiol was excellent against Newcastle. Started this match very well. Ah, very good pass there from Oscar Bob, but again, I don't know who it was. They could not keep it. It's a free kick in City's favor. It's a free kick in City's favor. I think it's Phil Foden who's down. Destiny Udogi, he's a bit of a hothead. Back to the goalkeeper. Stefan Ortega's looked very good with his feet. Spurs have pressed him. Maybe not that intensely, but what a ball that is. Josko Guardiola, I think. Julian Alvarez taking the ball down. Given it to Oscar Bob. Mateo Kovacic gets the ball and takes the ball again. He's a wonderful conductor of a football match, Mateo Kovacic. And what a pass that is. Josko Guardiola in there. On the outside, Oscar Bob on the inside. City are absolutely dominating. A manager who loves to have the ball. City have even made Spurs sit back. That is the greatness of Pep Guardiola, to be honest. Is he made Spurs sit back. JSK is here. Hey JSK, how are you doing? How are you doing, JSK? And I guess you'll be very happy with Stefan Ortega starting, right? What do you think, JSK? Can we end the jinx today in this Spurs stadium? Again, VAR. That was I know there was no controversy there for the Oscar Bob thing, but again, how many times VAR denied us goals here? JSK says I never in the slightest thought Klopp will leave Liverpool. Never, never. It just came out of the blue, JSK. Honestly, when I was surprised. I was surprised. I mean, talks were that he already informed the club in November, but then I think he was just looking at the right moment to announce it. But again, this might actually drive Liverpool even more this season. So I don't know how that would change the dynamics in the Premier League title race. To be honest, it will surely have an effect. It will surely have an effect in the Premier League title race. Rest, I think they're gonna win the Carabao Cup. They might win the Europa League. You never know. I don't know any of the strong teams in the Europa League. Maybe Bayer Leverkusen is strong, but maybe I think FA Cup. I think they got past Arsenal. So I think honestly Liverpool could go for all, except that they don't have Champions League and they have Europa League. Oscar Bob playing in the center. Oscar Bob. There's always this is interesting. Josko Guardiola on the outside. I think Grealish will enjoy this. Josko Guardiola on the outside and Grealish, if Grealish plays, he would have the chance to play on the inside. Remember, oh, that's a great ball. That's a great ball. City through here. Kyle Walker with loads of space. It's a corner for City. JSK says it's probably something with the ownership because not only him, whole his backroom staff quit. Do you think JSK had to do something with the Jude Bellingham thing that Klopp really wanted Jude Bellingham and maybe I think Liverpool refused to go all out for him. Could be that, could be that. But again, if you look at it, it just doesn't make that sense because Klopp's just rebuilding Liverpool very well. It almost seems that he's got a very good structure in the midfield and stuff. Going and the front three are attacking like it like never before. They are getting into form and stuff. So seems odd. It's not even like Liverpool struggling there at the top of the Premier League. Maybe Klopp has seen something into the future which we do not know, or the owners and stuff. Just don't know. Now, what do you think? What do you think, Jessica, about Pep? Then, do you think this might even have an effect on Pep Guardiola signing his extension? Because people are telling might be this could even affect Pep as well. But then again, another interesting question is where will Klopp go next? He's not that old as well to quit management or something. Which club does Klopp go next? Don't know. Could it be somewhere like a Bayern Munich with Tuchel almost? Has there been contact between Klopp and Bayern Munich? We don't know. Or Barcelona? Could he go to Barcelona? Don't know if Barca can afford his wages, but those are the only two clubs which probably could see Klopp going to, honestly. I don't think he'll go to Italy because everything there is shit right now. Not another club in the Premier League because he's managed Liverpool. JSK says no, Pep doesn't care what people think. It's a corner and we'll have to be really, really switched on for this corner because Richarlison is good at corners. Van der Veen is good at corners. Christian Romero is a power header. And the delivery from Pedro Porro is generally good. And it was good here as well. Defended it well. Josko Guardiola's been superb. But honestly, I think it's written in the stars. I think that Xabi Alonso will be the next manager of Liverpool. What a Stephen Gerrard couldn't do, I think Xabi Alonso can do in terms of achieving the dream of managing Liverpool. I think he's in a very good position to win Leverkusen, the Bundesliga, and then come back to Liverpool. JSK says, I think he'll go back to Dortmund. I don't think at this stage because JSK Klopp is not old at all. Klopp is what his age is. I think right in the mid 50s or something, which is nothing for a manager. So I don't think at this stage he goes back to Dortmund again because Klopp is in his literally I would say in his prime and kind of stuff. I do not see him going back to Dortmund. Oscar Bob, the pass is on to Oscar Bob here. The pass is on to Oscar Bob. There was a pass on to Oscar Bob. Yes. I think it's Rodri who's seen it. Kovacic didn't see it, but Kovacic had to play that pass early on. I see two destinations JSK. It could be Bayern Munich, could be Barcelona for Jurgen Klopp. Josko Guardiola, Oscar Bob, Rodri, Mateo Kovacic, Kovacic. I think sometimes Kovacic just controls it a bit too much instead of playing the pass first time. Ah, Guardiola's passing should become better. He could have waited for the run of Foden there. We have controlled Spurs well. Spurs have hardly had a sniff at our goal, but JSK says, and now Salah will leave Liverpool too next season. 99% guy was keen to join Saudi. It seems the news is that they're looking at Iñaki Williams of Athletic Club Bilbao. Iñaki Williams is a fine player, I think. I've recently seen a match Girona versus Athletic Bilbao and also Barcelona versus Athletic Bilbao, the recent Copa del Rey match. And Iñaki Williams and Nico Williams both are like crazy. They're very good. Iñaki Williams is the better of the two, to be honest. JSK says Bayern doubtful. The board is too toxic. I just hope JSK that Tuchel is there until the summer because then I think we could actually get Joshua Kimmich. If Tuchel stays till the summer, I think we are getting Joshua Kimmich for 25 million pounds. But honestly, JSK, if Pep, suppose Pep, if suppose Pep decides to not extend his contract, who do you see as the next best manager? I mean, who do you see as a replacement for him? Can you tell me two names? Who are your favorites to replace him? TSK says if they sign Iñaki Williams, then we should go for Nico Williams. The shortlist is out, JSK. I think it was David Ornstein who has put out the shortlist, to be honest. He has said City have three wingers on the shortlist, three right wingers on the shortlist specifically Pedro Neto, uh, Savinho, and Kucha Kvaratskhelia. I mean, I'm just ruling out Kucha Kvaratskhelia because I don't think we do a deal with Napoli. So Kucha is out. I think it's between Pedro Neto and Savinho, and I think that's interesting. Depends who we go for. I personally want Savinho there. I think Savinho is much less injury free than Pedro Neto, and his ceiling is higher as well than Pedro Neto. So it's going to be the summer's going to be interesting. We are going to go for right-sided player. We're to replace Mahrez. We are going to go for a midfielder, and we are going to go for potentially a Bernardo Silva replacement. I think in Lucas Paqueta. News is City is interested in Lucas Paqueta as well. Ah, Spurs are through. Spurs are through. Spurs are through. That's good defending there. That's very good defending there. From Josko Guardiola. Guardiola, everyone here, including me on this channel, we were like hating on Josko Guardiola, but last two matches against Newcastle here, Josko Guardiola has been top notch. JSK is Anje and the Girona manager Michel. For me, I think it could be Roberto De Zerbi or Michel. I do not think it's it will be possible to lure Ange Postecoglou. That is the poorest corner I've seen Pedro Porro take. Jessica says we need a right back before move more than anything. Exactly, Jessica. I was coming on to that point and you came on it right back. Who do you think? Because news is Pedro Porro. City might want to sign Pedro Porro back. I'm like, you idiots, what were you doing when we had a first refusal right last season for 40 million pounds? We refused to sign Pedro Porro. And now, I mean, I honestly would take Jan Kuto, to be honest, from Girona. He's on loan there. He's a City Football Group player. Jan Kuto. Phil Foden there. I think Phil Foden needs to make the pass. That's a foul. And he's not given a foul. I think Foden needed to make that pass there. Honestly, and it's a turnover. This is where Foden needs to be careful. He needed to make that pass to Julian Alvarez. I think for me the right back is Jan Kuto. Just because it's Kimmich, but honestly, I do not see Kimmich in a right back role for City. I see Kimmich more in a role of, covering the John Stones role because Kimmich is equally comfortable playing centre back, coming into the midfield and covering for Rodri as well. I see Kimmich playing the Kovacic position basically and also the John Stones position whenever Stones is not available. So Spurs misplacing a lot of their passes. What a ball! Van der Veen with his recovery pace there. Van der Veen with his recovery pace. Would have been interesting to see Erling Haaland versus Mickey Van der Veen today. Van der Veen there with his recovery pace. Otherwise, it was very difficult to get back. But again, a great through ball. I think it was from Oscar Bob. Surprised that Kevin De Bruyne did not start this match, to be honest. That's a great ball there. Kyle Walker's coming there. There's a lot of space down our right hand side. Rodri to Walker. The half space is played in Phil Foden. That's a corner for City. Just look at the space which Walker is having, and I think if you give Jan Kuto such space, I think Jan Kuto kills you. I think Jan Kuto in this team and opponents will be literally be afraid. I think we need to go and get that Jan Kuto signing wrapped up because Real Madrid also want him. Julian Alvarez with the corner. Already 22 minutes have passed by. That was again a disappointing corner for City. This summer will be a hectic one for us. A lot of things to do. Ah! Well done by Stefan Ortega. I don't know why he's not given offside. Pedro Porro was clearly offside on there. Yes, because the new goalkeeper is phenomenal. Their goalkeeper is good. Spurs goalkeeper is good. Spurs defender is good as well. Mickey Van der Ven was a good signing. I think Destiny Udogie will become a good signing and just got some good signings in. And he spent less than a quarter of what the United board has spent for Anthony. He's literally got Pedro Porro. He's literally got Pedro Porro, Vicario, and Destiny Udogie for the price of Anthony. Kudos to Spurs board. JSK says if Jan Kuto is sold to Madrid, board needs to be asked serious questions. Exactly. I mean, Jan Kuto, we bought him for £5 million. It just can't happen. Another Douglas Lewis couldn't have. Jan Kuto is the next Danny Alves for me. I do not know what people say. He is that good. He is that good. Defensively, one on one, he's good. His crossing wise, he's 100 times better than Kyle Walker. There's a pass to Oscar Bob. Yes. City having possession. Phil Foden. Josko Guardiol should have just rolled it across the goal. I don't know why Josko Guardiol crossed it. Jessica says, how about Emerson Royal? it's it would have been better. I think JSK could have been better if we had let Calvin Phillips stay and given him the right back position instead of Emerson Royal. If Emerson Royal signs, I'm done. I'm done. That would be the most embarrassing transfer the board has ever done if Emerson Royal signs. I mean, I think Emerson Royal is 10 times worse than Calvin Phillips in terms of understanding positional sense of the game. No, no Emerson Royal. City get the ball back in a very dangerous position. Oscar Bob needs to be. I don't know why Mateo Kovacic shoots when he's not scored in a century, and he gives the ball away as well. The referee is very good. I don't know who he is, but the referee is very good. We have controlled the game well, but that's the thing. We need to score that goal. We're not testing Vicario enough for me. We are not testing Vicario enough. We are drawing Spurs on, and that Ortega has been superb on the ball today. Phil Foden's driving at the Spurs defense. Julian Alvarez, someone bloody get into the box. Phil Foden gets there into the box. Ah, it's a free kick to Spurs. Phil Foden versus Destiny Udogi. That was close. I think you needed to have Erling Haaland on them sort of things. Foden gets there, and Foden should have just passed it to Oscar Bob, I think. But City have performed well in the first 27 minutes. We have done well. Vicario with a long ball, awkward bounce, but Stefan Ortega has looked absolutely confident. He's looked super playing out from. I think he's the third best goalkeeper in the league, just behind Allison and Edison. Look at the high line of Spurs. It's just that someone needs to make that run, split the high line. I don't know why Julian Alvarez is coming in instead of making that one. I think you need a Jeremy Doku to break the Spurs side down. You need a Jeremy Doku. Surprised that Pep didn't start him. Josko Guardiola on the outside gives the ball back. Mateo Kovacic skips past players, and that's a corner for City. No, it's a goal kick. Kovacic did very well over there. Good pressing by Oscar Bob. Very good pressing by Oscar Bob. I know we have lost the ball, but still. This is Spurs get the ball out. Spurs get the ball out. They have a chance to run it up back line now. Spurs get the ball out. That is excellent cut out by Kyle Walker, but there's no one on the right hand side to take advantage of that. The right hand side, I think, is just reserved for Kyle Walker. Again, Walker took an excellent decision there. If it was wrong, I think Timo Werner was through. Good pressing by Alvarez. I think someone needs to make that run. Everyone's just coming inside. Someone needs to make that run. You know that Spurs play a high line. You need to make that run, to be honest. Ah, really intense pressing from City. But Spurs get the ball out. I didn't know Romero was such a good passer of the ball. Again, Ortega's done absolutely well there. His position is magnificent. You know who Arsenal needed? Arsenal needed someone like a Stefan Ortega exactly to make a difference this season. And I think if Arteta went for Ortega, probably Ortega and offered him first team football, I think Ortega would have gone to Arsenal. But Arteta's brought in David Raya. I don't think David Raya has the ball playing abilities of even of a Stefan Ortega. Forget Edison, Bernardo Silva, Kyle Walker. What a switch from Kyle Walker! That's a bloody good switch from Kyle Walker. Josko Guardiola. City had the best chance. Oscar Bob put it in the net, but it was offside early on in the game. Like something always happens, and at Spurs. I don't know what the referee was honestly signaling there. Just don't know. Okay, the referee's lost his equipment. Been it's not even been an even match for me. City have completely dominated Spurs. The only thing is it's nil-nil. That's the only thing. Otherwise, City have completely dominated Spurs in this FA Cup tie. To be honest. Pep will be unhappy that City have not made more runs. City have not, tested Vicario enough. That is the one thing. But again, I think it's interesting with Kovacic. I think forget Kovacic. I think you needed Jeremy Doku to provide more directness today. It's interesting that Pep wanted to make it narrow today and did not want to spread the play because you see Bernardo is also playing on the inside. Oscar Bob is also playing on the inside, where the right wing is just for Kyle Walker. So I don't know why Pep is just making it narrow, narrow, narrow. Just narrow. There's no width. I think when a team plays a high line, you tend to do the opposite. I think you stretch the play. I don't know what Pep's plans are here, honestly, right now. The referee is still fixing his equipment. It might take another hour, maybe. I don't know. So many wires. Here I'm the referee's body. But the ref has been good so far, to be honest. Anyway, do you guys think Girona will be able to win the league this season, win La Liga this season? Because I think next season all the teams will pick them apart in terms of taking all the best players from them. So I think this is the season where Girona can create history. That will be interesting. It will be interesting to see what happens if both Girona and City qualify for the Champions League. What do the rules dictate then? Pep is telling something to Kovacic. Is telling to Kovacic, bro, you have been bought in to break the lines. Why are you not doing that? Kovacic needs to play that killer pass much more often. That was slightly offside, I think. It was just a slight offside from Oscar Bob. JSK says, don't understand why Pep is making Guardiola players left back, and we all know Ake is better there. Ake is even better on the ball there, JSK. And Josko Guardiola is one of the best centre backs, left sided centre backs in the world. Don't know why it's just exchange in their positions. Just don't know. Maybe the only reason could be that Josko Guardiola is much more better at carrying the ball through tight spaces, through dribbling. Josko Guardiola's crossing is maybe better than Ake. I don't know. That should be the only reason. Josko Guardiola is very good at dribbling through tight spaces and carrying the ball up top, which Ake is not that good at. Or maybe Pep trusts Ake more at centre back than Josko Guardiola at centre back, at least at this point. Has to be one of the two reasons, to be honest. We need to test Vicario more. We need to test Vicario more, but Stefan Ortega is absolutely playing like an other Ederson in goal. His passing has been superb. We need to score in the stadium, bloody hell. However, penalties we are getting, however many penalties in the stadium, we're just not able to score. Sometimes it's offside, sometimes it's handball, sometimes it's penalty missed. Don't know what it is with this stadium and Spurs. JSK should have tried false nine this game. Been a long time and have not seen that. They are literally playing as a false nine. JSK, if you see, Julian Alvarez is dropping back. That's not a foul, ref. That's not a foul. Come on, ref. What's happened to you after changing the digital equipment? That's not a foul, ref. Spurs have passed out from the back very well. Stefan Ortega does well. His positioning, his playing out from the back, been perfect. Stefan Ortega. There's no reason why Ortega can say to Pep, "Boss, I have not done any mistakes. You've tried me and I've put in a perfect performance at least till now." Spurs are now playing out from the back, and Destiny Udogi. Kovacic has done well, kind of, but still City have not got the ball. Now it's Spurs who are passing us around. But City's defensive shape looks very good, to be honest. Timo Werner's passing has just been a bit shit in this game. Kyle Walker's done absolutely well there. He's just bullied Kulisaski into the ground. Kyle Walker's been superb. Our defenders has been very good in this match. Both Guardiola and Walker, especially the fullbacks. It's just that we're not testing Vicario enough. Ah, offside, I think. It's offside. I don't know what the referee is thinking, but It's offside. Well, to be honest, I don't like Arsenal and Tottenham both. Two stupid London clubs, to be honest. Both don't know how to win a trophy, but both, thinking they're the best in the world. Mateo Kovacic's been fantastic. Ah! Good try by Oscar Bob over there. I don't know what Kovacic is not happy about, but that was a great phase of play. You look at the ball carrying abilities of Mateo Kovacic over there. I think Kovacic was unhappy with that try of Oscar Bob, maybe. I don't know, but that is Mateo Kovacic at his supreme best. Kova, at this club, you don't shout on youngsters. Kova, at this club, you don't. Kovacic should realize at this club, you don't shout when someone makes a mistake. It's another corner for City. Even though we'll sit at corners, Oscar Bob stuck it well, to be honest, but that was a very good block. It's a throw in for City. I think there'll be at least 5 minutes added on due to that equipment thing. Again, that was a good chance for City. I think City Spurs have created nothing. I think Spurs have not had a single shot on target, to be honest, in this match. City have been superb. City have been absolutely superb. We'll check the scores around other stadiums in the break. Ake did well there, and Kulusevski with the ball. I don't know why the referee is giving another chance for Kulusevski to throw. For us at Wolves, the referee was telling foul through and he did not give us another chance. Askabab, is he struggling a bit physically here? I don't know. That is excellent there from Bernardo Silva. That's why he's one of the best in the world. This is wonderful there. Ah! Foden should have realized Bernardo made a great run down the right hand side. Don't know why Foden went for Julian Alvarez, who was already marked by Mickey Van der Ven. Bernardo Silva made an excellent run down that right hand side. I think it also comes down to experience because De Bruyne would have played in Bernardo Silva over there. The ball's one out, luckily. Brennan Johnson, what an idiot. Why do Spurs always have these twat sort of players who are not likable at all? Except Madison, I don't think any of the other Spurs players are likable to a bit. Maybe the goalkeeper, but other than that, everyone is like. That's a great ball there. Oscar Bob is in. That's a great ball there. Oscar Bob is in. Ah, maybe Oscar Bob should have tried dribbling. But again, a great one there from Oscar Bob. Great touch. It was always difficult for Foden. That too on a volley. But City just increasing the attacking pressure here. Rotate as well there. Spurs have done nothing in this half, to be honest. You will not say, you will not tell that this is an Ange Postecoglou team. They've not done anything. Bernardo Silva is dictating that midfield there with Kovacic advancing a bit more. Look at the ball playing dribbling skills of Kovacic there. So I don't know why Walker did not make a run there. If Bernardo teams up with Kovacic, I do not think Spurs are getting the ball back anytime soon. Ah, I thought that was a foul. Should he get the ball back again? Lot of turnovers in this match. It's an advantage given to City. Natanake, think we need to make one more attack. The half ends. There's almost 4 minutes before the half ends, so there's time. So there's a lot of time. Ah, that was almost a perfect ball there from Guardiola to the center. It's a head injury and the play stopped. It's Brennan Johnson, I think, who's down. He looks all set to be the next Dele Ali, Brennan Johnson. I think this match is calling out for an injection of pace. It's Jeremy Doku all day long and Kevin De Bruyne. I think Pep needs to make those two substitutions. Jeremy Doku and Kevin De Bruyne. I know Pep said early on that De Bruyne is not 100% fit, but Pep needs to make that call. He needs to make the substitution. Good pass by Vicario there. Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's done exceptionally well there, escaping the pressure from Pedro Porro. Josko Guardiola gets to the ball. Kovacic has been very good since Pep spoken to him. Rodri back to Kyle Walker. It's not Pedro Porro, Destiny Udoki, I'm sorry. Has been superb. And Kyle Walker was equal to the task there as well. City ending the half on a high. Kyle Walker, Oscar Bob. I think the ball was meant for Oscar Guardiola. Oscar Bob just intercepted it. But it's a City throw in, and I think that should be the half. That is the half. It is a half in which City have dominated completely from start to finish. City have absolutely dominated the half. If I actually tell you the stats will be quite surprising. City have absolutely dominated the, if I would say, let us see the stats. The stats will be interesting. Let's see scores from other places around the grounds. What's happened to the other FA Cup ties? Let's just see. Bristol City, Nottingham Forest, nil nil. Chelsea, Aston Villa, nil nil. Spurs City, nil nil. So all the games are bloody nil nil except maybe one game. Coventry City, I think. It's interesting the shots that City have had and the stuff. To be honest, let's just check. Because I do not think Spurs have had a single shot on goal. To be honest, till now. City have dominated the ball possession 58%. Look at Spurs there. Total shots zero. Shots on target zero. Shots off target zero. Block shots zero. City have had 10 shots, only 2 on target, 2 off target, and 6 are blocked. So, actually, think this is interesting. Spurs have literally had done zero in this game, nothing in this game. For me, the positioning of Mateo Kovacic is actually very interesting. He's gone all around. Bernardo Silva's pitch map is all around. Julian Alvarez has gone all around. Josko Guardiola is just right at the right flank. For me, I think that has been this not been a runner who's just gone there and made those runs. I think this is a football match that we have dominated from start to finish. That is what it is more than anything else. But this is the Spurs stadium. Anything can happen. Anything can absolutely happen here. It'll just come in a bit. Would Pep be happy? Would Pep be happy with the way the match is gone? I think he'll be yes and also no, because Pep will know that you need to score goals. You need to score goals, especially in knockout matches. And you see Kyle Walker's defending. They're showing. I think he's the best defender in the world in terms of preventing counter attacks. He is the best still. And that's why I think Pep actually wanted him to stay, because Pep knows, especially in knockout matches, Kyle Walker is just invaluable. In league matches, he will make mistakes, this and that. But when it comes to high stakes knockout matches, I think Kyle Walker is still the go to guy for me. Kyle Walker for me is still the best defender in the world in terms of defending counterattacks and stuff. So I mean, again, it's would you bring Grealish in? Would you bring Doku in? Big question, because the control which Oscar Bob is giving you on the left hand side is immaculate. With Doku, you lose that control. With Doku, it's almost that you open yourself up to scoring a goal, but also to conceding a goal even more so. So it's actually interesting in terms of does he play Jeremy Doku or not? Kevin De Bruyne, the timing will be interesting, and also it will be interesting for Spurs regarding Madison. Spurs maybe had just one dangerous ball in the box, but then that's what you need, to be honest. So, I, th- I, so it's worked what Pep has done. The lineup, if you see there, but there's just that bit of a mischief missing. A mischief which a Gundogan would have given you, a mischief which a De Bruyne would have given you, a mischief which a Haaland would have given you, something like that. And honestly, Kovacic ball carrying skills were on full show here and there, just been absolutely excellent. My God, it's nil-nil everywhere except Sheffield Wednesday and Coventry City. It's nil-nil everywhere. Literally, all the games are going nil-nil. It's interesting when Spurs played Brighton. Okay, the defenders might not there maybe, but they lost 4-2, and I thought that would be the game which is closest to this, but I don't know. Peppers just closed out all of the sources of us conceding counterattacks. JSK just need Doku in this match. I've just seen the highlight. They're showing the highlights of Chelsea and Aston Villa match actually, and unlike the nil-nil in our match, there have been chances for both sides. A goal overturned, just like it was for Oscar Bob here. So there have been chances for both the teams. But JSK, if Doku comes, don't you think the control will go? Don't you think that that side we will be susceptible to losing the ball more on the left hand side? We'll be more susceptible to going on counter attacks, conceding counter attacks. And I mean, again, it's when do you take that gamble? That is the thing. For me, everything depends. And see, there are two big cards for both the managers to play: James Madison for Ange Postecoglou and Kevin De Bruyne for Pep Guardiola. Just because Foden is struggling against Van der Ven. I think Foden is not literally struggling on the ball, but Foden is struggling for pace. We're trying to use Foden as, it's almost like Kovacic is trying to play Foden in and Van der Ven is just covering him. I think that will not work out. I think we need a runner, we need a striker, someone who can run with pace, and then you need Foden to give him the pass. I think this game will hinge on Madison and Kevin De Bruyne, which way it's gonna go. Kevin De Bruyne, Oscar Bob, Kevin De Bruyne, Doku. Again, I think if De Bruyne comes, I still think it can be done without, bringing on Doku. Interesting combinations, to be honest. And Alvarez is also not working, is it? Alvarez is struggling as well against their centre backs. It's not like Alvarez has worked as well. But the only thing is, unless Pep has planned it this way, the only thing is the control. We are just having so much more control this match than those first matches, against Chelsea, against Spurs, where it was 4-4, 3-3. When you compare those matches, this is City have almost got complete clutch of the game. It's almost that Pep has just, Pep has just designed it this way for us to play narrow and stuff. JSK says Doku or Bernardo Silva not pop, but I think JSK, if you look at the job Bernardo Silva is doing, Bernardo Silva is literally, if you, I just looked at the average positions in so far score just now, and Bernardo Silva is literally taking the ball off from our centre backs. Literally, he's helping Rodri out there. Bernardo is not playing on the right. If you see, our right side is empty. Just Kyle Walker on the right side, up and down attack defense. Bernardo is playing in the midfield. So I think it has to be Bob for Doku. I mean, Pep can take Bernardo, play another formation, but then Bernardo is one of the reasons I think why we have been able to stop the press of Spurs is definitely Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, Kovacic are almost forming a pivot there at certain points of time, and they are unpressable. How many times have Spurs pressed high and led to a turnover? None in this match. I don't remember a single one, and the reason is Bernardo going out there and playing with Kovacic in the midfield. I don't think Rodri alone can handle that press. It's Bernardo and Kova who need to handle that press. So I think if Doku comes on, it has to be for Bob. I think there are two changes which Pep will do in this match. One is Kevin De Bruyne, and the other one is I suspect it could be Jack Grealish instead of Jeremy Doku, to be honest. But again, Kevin De Bruyne over. I think it will be Kevin De Bruyne for Phil Foden and Jack Grealish for Oscar Bob. I do not think we might see Jeremy Doku come in. I don't know. Interesting again. I'm a bit confused about substitutions here because we need to control this match as well. Make sure it doesn't become an end-to-end affair, which Spurs obviously want. Pep Guardiola is discussing something with you and Malilo. I think Brennan Johnson was almost outpacing Ruben Diaz, and Ortega's been magnificent. Again, Ortega's positioning there was excellent. That's an excellent tackle there. Bernardo Silva. That's a throw in for Spurs. Kevin De Bruyne is warming up. KDB is warming up. I think so is James Madison for Spurs. Vicario is also so comfortable on the ball. On the left, yes. Sorry, on the right, yes. Mateo Kovacic. The pace of Kyle Walker there was just not enough, to be honest. Now the game's going end to end. Now the game's actually going end to end. Julian Alvarez, Josko Guardiol, Oscar Bob. Ah! Julian Alvarez has missed an open net again. Whoa! What a ball by Oscar Bob, and Julian Alvarez has missed an open goal again. Ha! Ha! How can Julian Alvarez do that? Open goal. No, it was Van de Ven clearing. Okay, it was a deflection of Van de Ven. First instance, I thought he's missed an open goal again. He's done against Newcastle and he's done one more here. That was a fantastic bit of play from City, right? That's a throw in for City, but what a ball from Oscar Bob there. That was just fantastic. Oscar Bob today thought he's had a dream start, but he was just offside. Lucky ricochet, Phil Foden, Mateo Kovacic. Again, City need to be careful on the turnovers, to be honest. Nathan Ake, Stefan Ortega, good ball there, and Josko Guardiol. Nathan Ake again. City's defense have been flawless up to this point, including the goalkeeper. Good ball in again. Ortega has been flawless in his passing. That's the thing, JSK. How the hell he missed it exactly when I don't know how the hell he missed it. Julian Alvarez has been taking training probably from Raheem Sterling. How can you against Newcastle he missed the same thing, right? That was a bloody open goal, I think. Oscar Bob does well. There's a ball in there. There's a ball in there. Great vision from Oscar Bob. Ah, Look at the vision of Oscar Bob there. Hoiberg with the last ditch tackle. City are getting close. City are getting close. But we need to take chances. We need to take chances, JSK. No, we need to take those chances if we want to. This stadium has an almighty jinx to it. I don't know how we break it. I guess we score from a corner to break it. That has to be the most ironical thing. Bernardo Silva did well there, otherwise Spurs were through on the counter. Recycle the ball, get it back. Well done by Stefan Ortega. Oscar Bob is moving extremely well in between spaces. His ball to Julian Alvarez should have resulted in a goal. Kovacic there is not giving the ball away at all. Oscar Guardiola. Oscar Bob. Kovacic has got the ball there. Kovacic has got the ball. And it's not a head injury. Also, the referee is not obliged to stop. Ah, what a stupid pass. That was. You idiots. That is great from Stefan Ortega there. But who was the idiot who gave the ball away there? Kovacic does well. And Rodriguez giving the ball away again. Just cannot give the ball away like that. I don't know who it was who had given the ball away. Maybe Julian Alvarez. Just cannot give the ball away like that. Brennan Johnson was almost through. These idiots didn't have a don't have a shot on goal and he was almost through. You look at that. That is the kind of margins you're playing on. We always need to be right. They need to be right just once. That is the margins you're playing on. First mistake from Stefan Ortega today. That was from a close range. I don't know. I mean, this is the Spurs stadium. Anything can happen. That Champions League final, that illegal penalty from Lorente scores with his arm, not the penalty. So that's not a handball. Come on, that's not a handball. Bloody Timo Werner. What are they checking for? That if that is a handball, just call the game off. That can never be a handball. But this is the danger at the stadium. We need to take our chances when we are especially on an upward this thing. It's a Spurs throw in again. Kyle Walker does extremely well. Phil Foden receiving the ball in half space. Mateo Kovacic. Josko Guardiol. Guardiol does extremely well and misjudged. It was misjudged from Kyle Walker. Fullback to fullback crossing. The last I've seen fullback to fullback crossing is Trent with Robertson. That is a great tackle. That is a great tackle from Kovacic. That is a good tackle from Kovacic. Okay, it could be a foul, but that was a great attempt from Mateo Kovacic, to be honest. It's a yellow card, but Kovacic had to make that challenge. City are pressing Spurs well. Oscar Bob has done well there, and Spurs get a throw in. Don't know when he will introduce Kevin De Bruyne. Will it be that Newcastle sort of a timeline? I don't know. Stefan Ortega and Richarlison was offside, like he always is. Kyle Walker, Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Mateo Kovacic, Ruben Diaz. Good ball by Kovacic there. It's just that Foden was not able to collect it. That is extremely well done there by Bernardo Silva. That's a foul on Bernardo Silva. And he has to get a yellow card. I think Udogi gets a yellow card. That's a clear foul. I don't know why Udogi is arguing over that. That's such a clear foul. And it's a free kick for City as well. That's a turnover there. That's a turnover. Kyle Walker's done well, but we need to be careful of these turnovers. That was almost a good ball from Nathan Ake. Just defended well, defended. That's not a penalty. Kulczewski was looking for it, and even he knows it. That was a bloody dive. Kulusevski didn't appeal it. That was so bad. The dive was so bad that even Kulusevski didn't appeal. I, the referee is given a foul instead of an advantage. That's fine. And Spurs players are crying over it. What about when Grealish was through and the referee didn't give an advantage? What about that then? Does Pep want to take this match back to the Etihad? I don't know. That's the plan. I don't know. But it's a free kick in a very good area for Spurs. Good that James Madison's not on the pitch. Need to be careful. Pedro Porro is a good set piece taker. And we have defended it well, to be honest. It's a goal kick. The King and Doku are coming on. So it's Kevin De Bruyne and Jeremy Doku are coming on. If Haaland healed a bit faster, then the side would have been something else. Kevin De Bruyne, Doku, and Haaland to come on at once, that would have been something else. But it's another free kick for Spurs. And Christian Romero is the one who's complaining. Rodri giving Christian Romero a dose of his own medicine. I think the ball's gone out, and I think City will make the subs. Will we, or will we wait for the free kick to be taken? I think Pedro Porro had just taken the free kick too early, and no one was ready for it. Not even the Spurs players. City players were definitely not ready for it, and Oscar Bob goes off. It's Jeremy Doku, and Bob's had a very good game, I would say. He's done everything right. Probably should have gone off the field at least with an assist. And wow, Julian Alvarez goes up. This is interesting. So who plays as a striker now? I don't know. Are we gonna play false nine with Phil Foden? This is interesting. He's playing both De Bruyne and Phil Foden for the second time for the second match in a row. It's interesting who occupies the false nine position now. Should be Phil Foden, I presume. I don't expect Jeremy Doku to play up top. I want him to play on the wings. There's a ball and Jeremy Doku is through. Jeremy Doku. He slipped, he slipped. And it's a throw in for City. Doku was through. He slipped. I don't know what's there in this Spurs stadium. Offsides, players slipping. What a ball by Jeremy Doku there. Phil Foden's through. Ah, Jeremy Doku there again on the left hand side now, but what a ball that was from Jeremy Doku, to be honest. I thought that was a foul on Jeremy Doku. Skulceski versus Ruben Diaz down on the far side there. But again, Doku slipping. But what a ball from Doku to Phil Foden, to be honest. Great ball. That's well defended again. There's no one there. The ball's gone out. We have been good defensively. Haven't seen haven't seen us so solid against a team that presses high for all this season. As much as this season at least. I don't know why Stefan Ortega wants to do that. I don't know why he wants to hit it on a volley, to be honest. That is so foolish. It is offside. I don't think even Edison would have done that. That was so difficult. I don't know why he wanted to hit it on a volley. That is excellent footwork from Christian Romero. I think the ball went out there anyway in the first instance. So ah almost a ball there from Jeremy Doku. We just curved a little bit. Wow, Jeremy Doku had an open goal there. That was almost a great ball. Vasco Guardiola showing excellent footwork. It's Jeremy Doku, Kevin De Bruyne. Oh, I think someone was offside over there. James Madison's coming on, I think, for Spurs. It's a free kick again against Ruben Diaz, and Diaz is on the book for a yellow card right now. Jeremy Doku with the ball. Kevin De Bruyne. Just couldn't reach Kyle Walker. I thought they'll set De Bruyne up for that long shot, but he couldn't. It's well done by Bernardo Silva, taking the ball of Richarlison. Charlison there thought he is the best dribbler, god dribbler, or something like that. That's a free kick and that's a yellow card. It's a clear ball. Van de Ven should be on a yellow card right now. That needs to be a yellow card. I think it's Ruben Diaz, but nothing comes of it. Ruben Diaz giving the ball away over there. And James Madison's coming on for Spurs. We need to focus, guys. We need to focus. 71 minutes gone. Spurs, I don't think, have a single shot on target. Zero shots on target. Zero shots in the entire match. Rodrigo Bentancur goes off and James Madison comes on. No, this is interesting because I thought Brennan Johnson will go off and James Madison will come on. Okay, it's Oliver Skip is also coming on. That makes sense. Kevin De Bruyne on the ball. Ah, don't know how Kevin De Bruyne misplaced that. There was a simple pass out there to Jeremy Doku. Ah, the game is just opened up, blasted up, gone end to end right now. Ah, this is interesting. Madison there, De Bruyne here. Both the managers are going attacking in this last 20 minutes. I think Walker needed to do better there to find KDB. He touched it with the hand. I think Oliver Skip touched it with the hand. But maybe the ball went out before that. I don't know. Game is just opened up. It's just going end to end right now. Kevin De Bruyne is almost playing as now. I don't know who's playing as the striker. They're just rotating. That's a Spurs throw. I don't know what will it take to break the jinx in the stadium. Just don't know. Pep is telling something to Doku there. Just running behind or something like that. I don't know. Pep Guardiola's got a yellow card. Okay, that's fine. We are playing as a. I mean, we're playing with two strikers up there. Kevin De Bruyne, Kovacic, Doku. Sorry, Doku needed to recycle that. He's giving the ball away. Doku there had a promising position. He needed to recycle it, to be honest. And now in space, Rodri did extremely well there. Bernardo Silva carrying the ball. Jeremy Doku needs to do well, bit more to keep the ball. Kyle Walker's in space, has to play there. Yes, he's played it there. So it's Kevin De Bruyne who's in space, and Bernardo Silva, Mateo Kovacic, Jeremy Doku. Doku needs to cut in and shoot. Wrong ball to KDB. I think Doku needs to cut in and shoot there. He just cannot give everything to KDB. They're marking KDB tightly here. Doku needs to. I don't know what Doku was appealing for there. There's nothing, to be honest. James Madison's doing well over there. He's cleared it well, Ruben Diaz. And it's a throw for Spurs. Doku does well there. Kovacic. Josko Guardiola, De Bruyne does extremely well. Rodri. Kevin De Bruyne is matching Vicky Van de Ven there, and it's a It's Christian Romero, and it's a corner. And I think Christian Romero is down. De Bruyne is pulling his leg. The great De Bruyne, the great King Kevin. But just look at the pace, the turn of pace from Kevin De Bruyne. What a match, and it's still amazing that Spurs have zero shots on target. The one Ortega saved was not a shot. Ortega smothered the ball before Brennan Johnson would take a shot or a touch. So Kovacic does well there. Ball goes out to Bernardo Silva. Jeremy Doku on the ball. I think VR will check it. There's a penalty shout. I think the penalty shout is going to be close. Closer than people think. VR will check it. That's a great switch there to find Jeremy Doku. Kovacic, I don't know where is Kevin De Bruyne. Why is in the attacking spaces and not the creating spaces? Ah, that was a chance. Chance for Bernardo Silva. We have had chances. We have had good chances. Was a chance for Bernardo Silva, to be honest. With his standards, Bernardo Silva should be making that 1-0 City. Should be smashing that. He destroyed it, the goalkeeper with no power. It seems that Spurs have had one attempt on target. I don't even remember when it's Phil Foden. Ah! Kevin De Bruyne has missed that. Whew. Ah! That's a big let off for Spurs. I don't know what's in the stadium. Miss open goals and stuff. How did he miss that? Kevin, King Kevin. That just raised the post as it went by. Ball went by and disappointment. Pep was ready to celebrate. Ah, I don't know how City have not won this match. How the hell does De Bruyne miss that, to be honest? This stadium has a hoodoo over it. It has a jinx written over it for City. We just can't score a bloody goal. Forget about winning or losing. We just can't score a goal here. Kevin De Bruyne misses an open goal. My God. It's a throw in for City. That's a foul. And it's a free kick for City. Oh, Pepe's laughing. The referee's not given a free kick on that. And Spurs are through now. This is Kyle Walker at his extreme best. This is Kyle Walker at his extreme best. That is why Kyle Walker is bloody the best right back in the world. Just look at it. Werner is not slow, but just look at Kyle Walker's pace. Kyle Walker's pace is just something else. And that's a foul on Kyle Walker as well from Timo Werner. City thought we have a free kick, but I think it's Spurs with the free kick now. But again, Alvarez missing an open goal, Kevin De Bruyne missing an even wider open goal, Bernardo Silva shooting straight at the goalkeeper. We should have won this match 3-0 at least. I think Josko Guardiola gets a yellow. He smashed Richarlison and head to the ground. It's a City free kick, of course. That was an off the ball incident which the referee picked up. But Kevin De Bruyne missing the goal from that range with the goal gaping. The last one I remember was Chelsea 2016. We were 1-0 up and De Bruyne hits the bar with the open goal and then Chelsea score 1-1. They win 2-1. And that cost us the title race back then. Since then, I haven't seen Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne scores those from outside the box. Jeremy Doku is through. Jeremy Doku is through. Jeremy Doku has to finish. I think it was on his weaker foot, to be honest. Jeremy Doku was on side at every position. Ah, was a difficult finish, to be honest. Of all the chances we've had today, that Jeremy Doku finish is one of the most difficult ones. Phil Foden trying to do a sorry, Bernardo Silva trying to do a Riyad Mahrez on that free kick, on that corner for City, but chance again. This should have at least been 3-0. Alvarez open goal, De Bruyne open goal, Bernardo Silva shooting straight at the goalkeeper, literally with a straight shooting chance. At least 3 goals. I won't say the Doku chance was easy because it wasn't. It was difficult. City not able to recover the ball there. The stadium has drama written in it whenever City are playing. That's why I'm still afraid of what can happen. Literally, with us missing all of those chances. Ah, think it's a corner. I think the clock is showing a bit of a wrong time, so ignore the clock. It's not 90 plus 3, if I'm not wrong. And Natanake scores! What a goal there, what a goal! You know, when the goal went in, I was just a little bit silent, because everyone's appealing. I think there'll be a big VAR check on this. There's going to be drama in the stadium, like I said. There's always drama in the stadium whenever City plays Spurs. There's always drama. City are celebrating. Spurs are telling that the goalkeeper was blocked. I do not think that, I don't know. I don't know on this. Just let's pray that the goal is given. The stadium has drama written all over it for City. All those years ago, Fernando Llorentes handball goal given, Raheem Sterling, all of those misses. Ah, just hope VAR doesn't do anything here. Just hope. This stadium has drama written all over it. Ruben Diaz is telling to Vicario, you foul me, not the other way around. Don't know what the decision will be. I think VAR is checking it. I don't think there's a foul in that. Both the players are competing. Yes! Woo! The goal's given. Is it given? Yes, I think the goal's given. Yes. Yes. Woo! Are we finally gonna end the hoodoo here? The goal's given. Are we going to end the hoodoo here? The goal's given. Yes. The game's restarted. Ake scores in the 88th minute. Just keep the ball, guys. Keep the ball. It's the 89th minute now. Mateo Kovacic. Kevin De Bruyne. I think De Bruyne should have taken it to the corner, to be honest. And he's kicked the ball out, and it's the 90th minute now. Let's see how much of an added time is this. But this is just getting more, I'm getting goosebumps because I think we have never scored a goal in the stadium, let alone winning it. But again, what a finish from Natanake, to be honest. What a finish from Natanake there. Honestly, there was no foul on the goalkeeper. I know goalkeepers are protected species and stuff, but honestly, there's absolutely no foul on the goalkeeper there. Dane Scarlett's coming in instead of Hoiberg. I don't know who he is. The referee has not indicated how much of added time will be there, so I don't know. It's plus 5. Yes. Thank God he's not given plus 10. It's plus 5. Spurs are looking to build up and then strike on City and Yasko! Yes, that's well done. Is offside, 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 offside. Yes. Take as many minutes as you want. Is offside. Yes, is offside. Yes, is offside. Wow. Jeremy Doku, Jeremy take the ball into the corner is offside, but okay. Maybe Jeremy should have timed his run well. All of the City fans are dancing. What a goal by Natanake. The first time I saw it, I was silent for 10-15 seconds because I thought the stadium, there has to be some drama. There has to be some drama. This will go to VAR check. Previous experiences, Fernando Llorente, handball goal, Sterling, those offsides and stuff. It's like thinking, that's a foul on City. Kevin De Bruyne using the experience. This is what Phil Foden needs to learn. How to buy fouls, how to buy time more than fouls. This is fantastic from City. Wow. Come on, City. The game's not done. 3 more minutes are there. Jeremy Doku. That's a foul on Jeremy Doku. I think it's a corner for City, to be honest. Yes. Kevin De Bruyne. This will be a short corner. This will not be going into the box. This will be a short corner. This will surely be a short corner. It's another corner. Pep knows how Raheem Sterling's goal in the last second was disallowed. So there are still 2 more minutes to go. 120 seconds will these 120 seconds will seem like an eternity to him. That's gone out. Time's just ticking so slowly now. Time's just ticking so slowly. Run, Roscoe, run! Give it to Stefan. Catch the ball. Bloody Stefan, catch the ball. I don't know why Stefan Ortega did that. Catch the ball. Buy some time. That is actually poor goalkeeping there from Stefan Ortega. Needs to buy some time, catch the ball. That's a foul on Jeremy Doku. That's clearly a foul on Jeremy Doku. And I think that should wait for City. Come on, City. Spurs players know it. We might have just broken the jinx. 1 more minute remaining. We might have just broken the jinx in the most unusual way possible. Another Kevin De Bruyne assist. But so many open goals missed. But off a corner where Spurs are seemingly very strong of set pieces. Kevin De Bruyne is not going to put this in the box. There's no City player in the box here. Kevin. Yes. Jeremy Doku and he'll keep it in the corner. That's a corner for City. This is superb. Just imagine when Haaland comes back with these guys, Doku, Haaland, De Bruyne, what are they gonna do? Wasting time. City fans performing the Poznan. Wow, come on City. Wow. A match that just seemed we just didn't have the luck in the stadium to score. It's another corner for City. Didn't at this point, De Bruyne and Doku are just taking the piss. Hans Postecoglou would be thinking, what went wrong? Well, and you didn't attack much. That went wrong. You had just one shot throughout the game. Doku wouldn't mind taking the card, but good heads around Doku. De Bruyne, Kovacic, they need to just calm him down. He's done extremely well. Christian Romero is just frustrated. Corner after corner after corner for City. Kevin De Bruyne. And the referee blows the whistle. The jinx in the Spurs stadium is broken. City are through to the next round. This victory is an answer to all of those who said when we drew Spurs. I mean, all of the United fans, Arsenal fans, whoever, they were laughing when we drew this and they said, wow, City's out, City's surely out. We are the bloody holders. We are the bloody holders. You know who are out? Both the North London clubs are out. Both Spurs and Arsenal. You might well play a wooden spoon derby there. celebrating going out of the FA Cup. But what a victory again! What a goal from Nathan Ake! It was an unusual technique, a great technique. Nathan Ake last season FA Cup against Arsenal scored a magnificent goal, found the far corner. This season he scored a fantastic goal. That was, even big strikers would struggle to finish that. City dominated the game, but we were missing chances. We were missing chances left, right, and center. JSK is finally. JSK, did you see how KDB missed an open goal? Open goal. When KDB missed that open goal, I was like, this stadium has some jinx, has some black magic written over it that we are not gonna score in the stadium. But it took a corner, and Nathan Ake doing all of that, and a VAR decision to give us that goal. Fantastic! Finally, finally. And JSK, you know who's laughing now? Both the North London clubs are laughing now. Let me see what has happened to Chelsea here. Are they out as well? What has happened to Chelsea? Oh, wow. Chelsea and Aston Villa are going to play a replay, I think. That too at Villa Park. This is something else. That too at Villa Park. This is something else. But again, what a goal from Nathan again. And another assist from KDB. I think Jeremy Doku looked extremely dangerous when he came on. Just waiting for Erling Haaland to return. And I think it's our best lineup would be maybe Jeremy Doku, Erling Haaland, and Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva was just magnificent on the right hand side. Just it's just superb. The only question is where does Phil Foden play then? You drop Kovacic and play Phil Foden? I don't know. But let's see, just enjoy. What a start to the weekend anyway. What a start to Friday, right? Just enjoy this result, enjoy the game, guys. See you all guys, and thank you and thanks a lot JSK for being in the comments with me and joining me. Thanks a lot and take care.